Sneha, you can unmute and talk to me. Shankar. Okay. Hello, madam. పెట్టేస్తున్నాను మేడం. ఇప్పుడే దానికి ఇదయ్యాను, యూట్యూబ్ లోపల లాగిన్ అయ్యాను. ఎస్ మేడం. ఎస్ మేడం, నేను మీకు పెట్టేస్తాను మేడం యూట్యూబ్ లింక్. ఓకే మేడం. పేరెంట్స్ మర్చిపోయినా. గ్రూప్స్ లో పెట్టేసేస్తే మీ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టడానికి నువ్వు పెట్టచ్చు. ఎస్విడిసి గ్రూప్స్ లో పెట్టండి. Sneha, you can unmute and talk to me. Am I audible, Sneha? ఇప్పుడే ఇంకొక 5 minutes.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
You can forward the YouTube link to your friends.
Okay, sir.
You can switch on your audio for just a moment. Okay, Zoom details పంపించారు కదా నీకు. Zoom link పంపించారు కదా. నీకు హాట్స్పాట్ లేదా? నేను వైఫై కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. నేను దీని నుంచి హాట్స్పాట్ నుంచి కనెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను. నీకు లేదా అట్లా? అదే నాకు తెలియదు దాని పాస్వర్డ్. నీకు ఒకవేళ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వకపోతే కొంచెం మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. కనెక్ట్ అయిందా? యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ మొదలు పెట్టుకో. నీ నెంబర్ చెప్పు. నీకు వచ్చింది చూడు. Mohan, please put it in the silent mode. Webinar is going on. నీకు వస్తుంది కదా అది? యూట్యూబే కదా? జూమ్ యూట్యూబ్ ఒకసారి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాడు. ఇది వస్తుంది కదా? నాకు ఎందుకు రావచ్చు? I want all of you to switch on your videos. We will take a screenshot. Sneha, Jansi, Moksha. Very good. Anybody else who have joined? Only 3.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Suresh, good afternoon.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
1 minute.
I have received your PPT also.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think. How is it?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, no?
you can share your PPT. We will join at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 1 minute, sir. Just.
1 minute. I will make you as co-host.
Voice audible, no, sir? How is the voice?
Yeah. Your voice is audible.
Video? Okay.
Yeah, video is also fine.
PPT we have to press, see, no? Yes, I think I am presenting my PPT. 1 minute. I think you are sharing something.
Yeah. I will stop it. You can share your PPT.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. I will ask all the faculty to.
It is other people. Okay.
Yeah. To the organizing committee, they will. We will have a small little screenshot. Later on, you can share it.
Okay. Now.
Okay.
Shall I stop sharing?
Yeah.
Now can you
sharing?
See, Is it? Can you view this?
I can view this. No problem. You can stop sharing. We will take a screenshot and then you can share it
afterwards. Just okay. I start.
Yeah. You can all please switch on your videos. Shravanti. There are so many who have joined. You can all join using YouTube. Actually, this is only for the organizing committee. If the number exceeds 100, it becomes a problem. Okay, no problem as of now. I want all of you to switch on your videos. We'll take a screenshot.
Screenshot we also can take. No? How many are there, sir? Like
yes, the program commences at
3 p.m.
3 o'clock. So students will be joining, all the participants will be joining in YouTube.
Through YouTube, okay. Are they in the college or at home, sir? I mean, like, are they
after 1:30?
Okay, they'll go to their home.
They will go to their
respective homes.
Complete then you can sit there. Disturbance. You can share the PPT.
Now, okay, no, sir?
Yeah.
1 minute.
YouTube on run over that. Okay.
I think now.
Yeah, fine. Yes. You can just put it in the slideshow mode.
Slideshow mode. F5. Okay.
Okay.
Now, sir?
Yeah. Now it is fine.
A minute. Should we start, sir? Or you want somebody to join?
Yeah, students are slowly joining.
Okay, sir. Let them. I thought in Dasari Auditorium you are arranging.
Actually, after this COVID situation, we are organizing webinars like this. Otherwise, most of the talks will be in Dasari Auditorium.
Oh, fine. Fine. Faculty also will be joining, sir.
Yeah.
Faculty members also will be joining.
Yeah, they will join.
Principal madam also joining.
Yeah, principal madam will also join. They will all join.
Sure.
Suresh, just a minute. Principal madam will connect it.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, Dr. Suresh.
Madam, very good afternoon. Yes, very, yes, very nice.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine, madam. Doing good. How about you after a
I'm
long
fine,
day?
sir.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
absolutely fine.
Thank you very much. I think
Very,
it's,
very happy and very thankful to you for connecting today, sir, and accepting our invitation. It's really nice to see you. I think our students will be immensely benefited by all your knowledge and all your guidance.
thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Even it's
Thank
my
you, sir.
pleasure. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you, sir. Thank you. I think it has been almost like, I think, 10 years, sir, since we have met.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Yeah.
But now on,
So how is everything going on, sir?
fine, madam. Here everything is fine. Hope and wish everything is fine from your end too.
Absolutely fine, sir. God bless all of us. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's so nice to hear that, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Is around 3 o'clock. Sneha, you can, madam, shall we commence the program?
Yeah, sir.
Madam?
Sure, sure. Yeah, please, sir. Please.
Sneha, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. This is B. Sneha from 3rd BCom Sri Vidyaniketan Degree College. On behalf of the Department of Biological Sciences, I welcome you all to today's national webinar on corporate readiness. Now, I requested Honorable Principal Ma'am Dr. D. Asha Lata Garu to address the gathering.
Thank you, Sneha. Good afternoon, everybody. Indeed, it is my great pleasure today that we are connecting for the national webinar on corporate readiness. We are very thankful to our management, Honorable Chairperson, Dr. Manchu Mohan Babu sir, and our very revered CEO, Shri Manchu Vishnu sir, for always encouraging us to keep all the programs intact and be in touch with the students. And we are immensely thankful to Dr. Suresh Kumar for accepting our invitation and being our guest today. So all the participants who have logged in today, we hope that you will have a very great session because it's all about the corporate readiness. In the past few years, because all of us, we know when we are in the schools and colleges, we are having a huge onus of actually modeling and shaping the future generations of students. But then, most of the times what happens is that they don't get the right inputs and sometimes they don't make it up to a very good job profile. Maybe it's not a fault of any teacher or school or college, but still then we need to be the leaders who can make the change management there and lead the students towards their own leadership positions in the future. So for that, actually, like when it comes to the academics, it's about the strong core management knowledge or whatever knowledge that they take it up from the academics, which makes up their complete knowledge and vision of the future. And the technical and skill development programs that we provide in the campus, or all the extra placement credentials or whatever it is, or all the other things that we give it to them, or as SIPs or training programs or the OJT projects or the corporate lectures or the industry inputs or the visits to the industry or maybe interaction with the people who are part of the industry and aptitude building classes or the placement readiness classes or alumni engagement where the alumni can come and talk to these children and make them corporate ready, because that is where it helps. Even though when we are teaching them as professors or lecturers, maybe it will not give them the 100% kind of a thing, but when their own alumnus come and talk to them, they will get to know about the feeling, how the entire world works. Even though there are so many options of higher education or the private sector and public sector jobs, the corporate jobs are always very lucrative, and there had been a huge kind of attraction for the students to take up the corporate structure. And in fact, I would say that corporate readiness almost means that we have to be professional enough to take up as many job prospects as possible to make us get the best of the successful future that we can think about and dream about. So the kind of the placement training that we give or the mock preparation that we give to the students, or maybe the research and industry projects that we do in the college, they have to make the students very, very strong. In the same way, like when we are trying to train them in the other academics, we at Vidyaniketan, Sri Vidyaniketan Degree College, we would like to actually put lots and lots of importance into the minds of the students to make their career very successful. So indeed, that was the reason why we have chosen this topic today. And we are very glad and very thankful to the resource person, Dr. Suresh Kumar, for coming up this wonderful interaction, and he's going to give us an insight into how the corporate readiness will make us absolutely responsible and also ready for the students to get ready and for the teachers to become responsible to make up the best of the corporate sector or the industry related jobs in future. So thank you once again, everybody who has joined us today for this webinar. And I hope that we'll have a great session ahead. God bless all of us. Thank you. Welcome once again.
Now I request P. Jansi Lakshmi from 3rd MYC to introduce our today's eminent resource person. Over to you, Jansi.
Good afternoon to respected principal ma'am, resource person of today's function, Dr. A. Suresh Kumar, Dr. Ravikanth sir, Head Biological Sciences, and members of the faculty and academicians and dear participants. I feel honored to introduce today's resource person, Dr. A. Suresh Kumar, who will enlighten us about corporate readiness. I am sure today's webinar is extremely important to all the final year students as they have to equip themselves when getting into the corporate sector soon after their graduation. Dr. A. Suresh Kumar is presently working as professor and head of MBA and dean for the industry relations in Welltech High Tech, Dr. Rangarajan under the Dr. Shekuntala Engineering College, Chennai. Dr. A. Suresh Kumar, a motivational speaker, has more than 2 decades of experience in academic and corporate sectors and has trained thousands of undergraduates and postgraduates in interpersonal communication and management skills, which enable the students to transform themselves into entrepreneurs. He holds a PhD in Human Resource Management from Bharatiyar University and has dual master degrees in MBA and MSc in Biochemistry. Dr. A. Suresh Kumar worked as Associate Professor and Head for MBA, Corporate Relations and Student Counselor in Apollo Group of Institutions. I am happy to inform you that Dr. Suresh Kumar worked as a Head in Biochemistry and NSS Coordinator in Ravikanth Degree College, Tirupati from 2004 to 2009. Dr. A. Suresh Kumar published several research papers in conferences and is a member of various management associations. Dr. A. Suresh Kumar was conferred Young Educator and Research Award from National Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development, Coimbatore, and Best Team Manager Award consecutively for 4 years. He acted as a resource person for many seminars or workshops. On behalf of the organizing committee, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to introduce today's resource person, Dr. A. Suresh Kumar. Thank you. Over to you, Sneha.
Thank you, Jansi. I deem it an honor to invite today's eminent resource person, Dr. A. Suresh Kumar Garu, to enlighten us about today's topic, corporate readiness.
Suresh, you have to unmute and talk.
Yeah, yes, sir. So nice. Very good afternoon to Honorable Chairperson Padma Shri Dr. Manchu Mohan Babu sir and Sri Manchu, CEO of Vidyaniketan Educational Trust, Sri Manchu Vishnu sir, and the Honorable Principal Dr. D. Ashalata ma'am, and most respected Dr. H.V. Ravikanth sir, Head for Department of Biological Sciences, distinguished faculty members, and the future of the country, my dear young minds, dear students, good afternoon to one and all. So it was really, I am overwhelmed with joy and happiness to be a part of this program. Two things. One is I'm able to connect my place where I had worked for some, some very good years at Sri Vidyaniketan Degree College. And I also able to just connect with Dr. Ravikanth sir, who was my principal at KMM Degree College. And also able to connect Dr. D. Ashalata ma'am, who worked here at, I think, Alpha Arts and Science College as a principal. So it was very nice to just to connect the intellectuals and mainly budding. You are all here. Some managers are there, and biotechnologists are there, and other areas like I'm told that no, the students like BSc, MIC students and BCom and other graduating students are present in this program. Very fine. And first of all, just no, I also just thank Miss Sneha and Miss Jansi Lakshmi. Always M by P studies is microbiology, biochemistry, and MIC. We say we always have that. I mean, soft corner for those students because I am a biochemist initially. Later on, I mean, had a postgraduate in MBA and again done the MPhil. I also have MSc MPhil and MBA MPhil and with doctorate in human resource in management. So this is of course fine. And now, no, like Madam told, Madam has just given a lot of things. Principal Madam has given a lot of things. And yesterday also we had for the past, I think I think some 1 month like that, Dr. Ravikanth sir was in touch, and we were we used to always, not only now, sometime also we used to have some discussions on academic. And sir was telling that, no, yes, why don't you just address our students? I said, always something Vidyaniketan is something like my mother place. Definitely, sir, you please tell at any time welcome. Sir actually planned to have physically, but due to this pandemic state, we were unable to have, and we are having virtually. This also is fine. And sir, no, just told to just focus on mainly how the students need to be ready for the industry. That's one thing. And now, Madam, no, during her welcome speech, I noticed that I observed that she had mentioned on the skill development programs, which is very, very vital of anyone to get into the corporates, and aptitude building classes and guest lectures from eminent industries, I mean, corporate people or from academicians. That's very fantastic. And alumni visits, moreover, that is which mainly takes the students to view the corporate, because your seniors already got placed and you can view the corporate to them. They will make you to know. That's something, a very good innovative step, ma'am. And placement and training activities, of course, that is essential, right? From the first semester onwards, the student need to take up the placement and training activities to meet the industry requirement. And industrial visits, which is also one of the factor or parameter to get into the corporate. And like Madam told, there are several private and public sector jobs, and some definitely private jobs are lucrative and where you have a very good packages. Yeah, we have that. When we were there at Vidyaniketan, we had conducted one drive. I still remember that. I mean, Infosys and Wipro came. I think Infosys came, followed by Wipro next day. And many of our MIC students got placed. Biotechnology MIC students got placed. By BCom students also, generally they used to, of course, got. And BSc computer science students also got placed. And one student, she didn't get. Actually, she's very good. She used to, Miss Sneha, no, like, who is the MC of their program. So like that, no, that woman, her name is Bhanupriya, I still remember. She told that, yes, sir, I had, I dreamed. Wipro is my dream company, but I couldn't get just like that. And we all tried that. Mr. Banerjee was the placement officer at the time. And we all know just, persuaded her. I also tried being the department head at that time. I also said, don't worry, Bhanupriya, just I requested the placement officer to give one more chance. Please talk to the HR personnel and give one more chance. Yes, definitely. And he spoke and they had given. Again, she failed in that. You know why? I think this is the reason. You all do well, no doubt in that. You all are unique. You all are unique. You all have potential. You are very good, no doubt in that, 100%. I say, all are very good. But at the time of interview, you are not able to present what the interviewer requires. Simple. She is not able to present herself during the interview and she failed. So these things and all, like Madam has quoted a lot of things. All these things can be acquired. You can be acquired. And definitely when it comes to either 5th semester or 6th semester, I mean, of your program, you will get place 100%. So now we'll just see that. I mean, I have some few slides to go for. 1 minute. I will share that. Yeah, this is okay. What is corporate readiness? Yes, always know it comes to the mind of I mean, when we are in the 5th semester or 6th semester, students are even know, when compared to students, faculty, for us know it is really I mean, we will be having a hit that yes, what will happen, which company will come, how our students do get placed, like that. Simple thing I had put like this here. Corporate readiness means having necessary skills for employability in current industry. So in any industry, that is, you should require some skills required. Employability, when I say employability, the ability to get employment is called employability. Ability, how do you get that ability? How do you just acquire that ability to get employment? That we will see in the following slides. Skills, when I say skills, you have that skills like something like the domain skills, role skills, personal skills, and attitude. When I say domain skills, each of us, suppose might be from commerce background or statistics background or mathematics background or biotechnology background or microbiology background, whatever might be the discipline. So you need to be very, very thorough in your domain. So you should have the basics of your I mean, like a domain. They will ask only the basics, so they do not get into the much deep into that later on when you go for, because we are not going to any research in R&D only, where you will be, I mean, like you will be asked like n number of things, and they will want to know, they'll get to know many things from your end. This happens, but everybody require that I mean, like the basic skills of your specialization, whatever it is, should know. And the role skills, what role you are applying for, especially whenever the campus drive comes, definitely they will be giving the job description, will be given. The job description itself will be given like this, like eligibility criteria and all the things will be given. You know that many times the student fails to understand and they come for interview. I am I'm connected to industry for the past 12 years. Whenever I meet the vice president or the general manager or sometimes the MD or the chairman of the company, they always tell that Suresh, why don't you send some few students with good attitude? They'll tell that with the good at their skills. Then initially I was something like, what all these people, but our students are having nine CGPA, 9 above CGPA. They are also university rank holders. Why these people are not asking and then then I understood that later on, that what role they are, that they need to just equip the skills. That's very important. Then onwards I used to tell that, yes, you see that what you want to get in, and that area you have to be very specialized and know that the ABC of that specific areas. Next, when I come to the personal skill, when I say the personal skill, what is required in the personal skills? So each and every student will undergo 12 plus 3, that is 15 years of education in UG. I mean, you have now, I think 12 plus, there might be in third, 14th or 15th year of your education. In that, what is required for, because everybody, you now also you are doing the program. In the program, if it happens physically, you will have the reception committee, you will have the discipline committee, you will have a hospitality committee, you will have and other XYZ committees you will be having. So all, even right from the principal to faculty members, all have to just run on all. This happens. Before this, how it can be done? I mean, this program, how we can make success when we have a good teamwork. Like this teamwork can be improved or acquired or built. You, especially from the, I mean, school days, of course it comes. But anyhow, forget about that. As you are in UG, you can develop this in participating. Conduct some club activities like that. You can have some clubs, and these clubs know through the clubs know you can conduct the programs. So yourselves know you come forward and you can conduct the programs. Definitely you will get that the teamwork. You know about the, I mean, the success of teamwork, definitely, and you will have I mean, like, a cutting edge in that. And communication, especially communication is very, very important for everybody. So when I communicate, we should be able to understand. So I need to communicate in a language where the other person understands. Like that, especially in this MNC, communication is very, very important. So you need to be fluent in the communication. So for that simple thing, anyhow, in the following slides we'll be having. To improve the communication, read newspapers every day. That's what I also used to tell to my students at our department. We are having a news hour every day, and we make the students to read news. So like that, now if you read news, definitely in course of time you will cultivate the reading habit, and also you will come across many words, and you also come across good vocabulary, and you can get acquainted with good vocabulary, and definitely in course of time you become proficient in the language. That's what recently to our campus, one person came from Hindu. He's a general manager in marketing in Hindu. We invited him. He was telling that, sir, like, professor, if you have 250 to 270 words, you can have proficiency in the language. That's what. So see that it is 270, 250 to 270 words easily you can learn within that 6 semesters. And presentation skills. Presentation is very, very important. Now we see only Miss Sneha Jansi Lakshmi has come forward, means other students, it doesn't mean that other students do not have the talent. Definitely they have, but they didn't come forward to present. So this you need to just come forward and you need to present now and then. For that, no, you can request your faculty members, ask for some topics. Madam, I will present this topic. Sir, I will take this topic and I like to present. This is an opportunity. Yeah, it's something like, no, there are many opportunities in disguise. You do not know that. Next, attitude. When I say attitude, that's what I said. No, like all the HR, if I just ask, means send me a candidate with good attitude. Recently, also we have sent to one very good company, Bonfig Transmissions, to some nearly 7 students. We have been sent from the mechanical engineering department. So there, no, the HR has called and said that, sir, we want candidates with good attitude. Please send. And with, of course, you have the criteria like no history of arrears. Always no history of arrears. Remember that. No standing arrears is different. No history of arrears means you should not have arrears during your semesters. This is what. Attitude. Yes, I would like to just quote here one beautiful story about the attitude. Yeah. Once there was a man who was selling a balloon at a fair price. He had a different range of I mean, colors of balloon, like red, blue, green, violet, orange, like that. He had different colors. And whenever whenever the sales of the balloon was low, he used to release a helium-filled balloon into the air. When the children saw that balloon, I mean, like going up in the air, they used to come up to him and buy the balloon. In this way, he used to increase the sales of the balloon. Like that, it's going on. One day, that man felt that one small boy came up to him and just now asked, if you release a black balloon, would that also fly? I repeat, if you release a black balloon, would that also fly? To that, the man replied gently, my dear son, it is not the color of the balloon that makes it goes up. It is what is inside that makes it goes up. Dear students, so what is the same principle applies to our life. It's not the color, it's what is inside that counts. So definitely in our thing also, it is what is inside that counts. It is what is inside that counts is an attitude. Our altitude is determined by our attitude. If your attitude is a positive, if your attitude is good, definitely you can scale up the ladders. You can, by positive, you say it is a PMA, positive mental attitude. Even if you can go and you can read some books of Napoleon Hill, who has written a beautiful, I think, on PMA, positive mental attitude. You can read. You have to read some good books of that. So you have to develop the positive mental attitude. Definitely you will have. And one more thing, I would like to just quote on the attitude, because everybody knows Thomas Alva Edison, I think, right? Yeah, Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison was he has invented many, like more than 1,000 inventions. He has given, of course. At the age of in 1914, so happened 1914, at the age of 67, Thomas Alva Edison was working in a laboratory, and unfortunately this lab caught fire. And he watched this man, was watching that his lifetime effort has go up in the smoke, and I was just seeing that, and one man just asked that, "Sir, I think it's very how do you just manage like that?" This man said he said to that man, "There is a great value in disaster. All my mistakes are burnt up, so I can start anew." That is the attitude. See that the man age is 67. At the age of 67, he is having a firm attitude that I can do. What a point. So, and within 3 weeks later, he has come up with a new invention, that is the phonograph. That is the beauty of the attitude. So, dear students, please develop positive mental attitude, PMA. Attitude means, when I say, it should be PMA. Don't think of that other things you don't want. Fine. How to get ready? Yes, actually, I always know we have that ability. I said the employability in that. One beautiful thing is there. Like, ability is what you are capable of doing. That is the ability. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how you do. It's simple. So here, one beautiful theory is there, like E is equal to mc square. Everybody knows that. That is Einstein's theory of relativity. That is E is equal to mc square. E is, that is for excellence. To gain excellence, what is required is you require good amount of motivation, and you required twice the confidence. The confidence should be good. E equal to, if to get excellence, M motivation, confidence square, MC square. So this thing is required for each and everyone at any point of your life. But at this point, you require a lot. You require a lot of motivation. Self-motivation is required. Many students they do come up and just they ask that, "Sir, many even MOs, people who do know MC and all those things and all, they're very good at language, no doubt. But they come up to me and said that, 'Sir, in that company, so and so company, all the students got selected except me. Why, sir? I didn't understand. I have done beautifully well, but I didn't get selected.' Once again, here that means you are not, you are not to the level. You didn't reach to the expectation of the interviewer. That means the interviewer will be not only will see your communication, sometimes also see your body language. It is called as non-verbal communication, we said. That means they see your body language given there. Okay. So when there are top 10 skills for the job candidates, what are the top skills? Sir is telling skills. What skills we require, sir? That's what I said. Like you require good communication skills required. Means whatever that is, that you should be very good communicator, and you should be good at team player, and should be good at decision making and problem solving. See, gone are the days if your IQ, based on IQ is intelligent quotient, we used to get the jobs. That means you are having 90% rank holder, give a job. That's all. Previously, people used to get. I think some 10 now on up to 1 decade, 90s also it was there. In early to 200, I mean like 20 also it was there. But now no, I think that thing is not there. Entirely based upon your talent, you get a job. So previously means no, based on your IQ, you get a job. Now what they see means they see your EQ, that is emotional quotient. How I mean like no, this person is capable to manage how emotionally he is fit, like that they see that. See, emotional and all, I will tell one theory is there in management, like cockroach theory, we say it as when you say that no, like once no, in a restaurant, I mean like two beautiful women were sitting seems. They were sitting and like to just know they were having some, they ordered for desserts. And like no, when the waiter they came and went to just no get that desserts, between that time, this woman, she screamed, seems she screamed, and she just know just danced and everything, and made the entire environment, the restaurant environment, panic. So and immediately, I mean, in the next other corner of that same restaurant, a gentle, I mean, like another woman was sitting, who was in 40s, like that. That woman, she came, she took the cockroach, and she just throw it away. So this is called as we say that reactive and response. So always no, we should not react to the situations. We need to respond to situations. Respond means you need to think that will not that cockroach and an insect, that nocturnal insect, which will not harm us. Definitely, we know that. But no, this you create panic, because immediately you do that. Nowadays, if you ask any student, what are you doing? Why are you standing here? Why, sir? What is that? If you stand, what is it for you? Like that, no, they will tell, no, you should not talk like that. In that case, no, just we see a lot of, especially we had one conference, like a Indo-Japanese one conference we had, and I've been over there, and they were talking about the culture, Japanese culture. And in that, no, like they were telling that Japanese student, I mean children, the Japanese children are so obedient and polite seems. And the Japanese, they do not have janitors. At least they do not have janitors in the school. That means no servants. So they clean their own things. They will be cleaning their own things. And they are mostly the children, no, the children right from the young age, they cultivate the habit of giving respect. Even he says that man in that conference, even to robots they give respect, it seems. Like that, no, respect. So you need to give respect to the parents first, give respect to Mata, give respect to Pita, the father, give respect to the Guru, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, we say. So gurus who are working tirelessly, effortlessly, you do not know their sacrifices. So many times they sacrifice their, their personal things, and they allot the time for the students' prosperity. This is how they just know the guru will be thinking. Well, the first, when you get placement, the first person who feels happy is might be your parents, no doubt in 100%. But the more happiest person is the teacher. Yes, my student, we say that my student got placed. We also say now many of my students, those we have taught, many of them are managers now. They are are like DGMs, like to see them. They also feel very happy. Yes, sir, we had like students all studied from Vidyaniketan only. All students I'm talking about from Vidyaniketan. So one student from BCom, his name is Aditya Varma. I think 2006 batch, I think so. Now he is as a director. Director means, yeah, he is going to direct some movies, also doing some short films. Now he is doing, I mean, he has done his some program in Mr. Satyajit Ray's, I mean, studio, like that. So like that, some good students are there. One more thing is our students know, in 2000, I'm very happy or glad to tell that, I do not know whether you know this or not, sir, Sir Ravikanth sir or others. Our student in 2006 batch, I think 6 or 7 batch, by name Mr. Dasarada. He is MBIC student. Later on has done MSc biotechnology, and later on, no, he went to that Glasgow, Glasgow University, somewhere in Holland, I think so. There he went, and there, no, I mean, the same university where, no, he was working. That one researcher, one, I mean, like, no, I mean, professor, he got a Nobel Prize in medicine, seems. So he said that one day to me that, sir, in my say, I mean, like in my university, same. So even I am also working in that lab. So see that the greatness. We never expected that our student, works in a lab where the, I mean, like say the person, the co person got Nobel, was a Nobel laureate. So this is something great. Like that, many students from Vidyaniketan, they are at I mean, like top positions. They reached the coveted positions, no doubt in that. But I mean, we also, I mean, all the faculty members, how we focus on the students at Vidyaniketan. We know when we were there fully, that is, we had all know that all the students mostly 100% placements we used to give, and all the students always we used to just give some. I will be just giving a lot of suggestions, advices, guidance, and mentoring. All those things happens. That is one thing. Next, you need to plan, organize, and prioritize the work. Always prioritization of work is important. Which work you need to first do? This is what, because when you go to the company, you'll be having a lot of works, and you should know which one you have to do the first. So you need to prioritize your the works, and resourceful. Always don't think that I am a biotechnologist, I am a biochemist, microbiologist, I am a commerce graduate, I am a statistician, a mathematician, like that. No, please don't think like that. You also need to learn all the things nowadays, because you need to be multi-skilled. Otherwise, very tough to be in the competitive market. And be analytical. That is not only, I mean, having a sound knowledge, like a cognitive is not enough. You need to have analytical skills need also to be developed. And technical, as already told, you need to just have that I mean, skills, basic skills in your specializations. Also, you should know the computer software. In all, mostly in everywhere, they will be nowadays. Yes, you should know. We are doing. Nobody has expected that. But in the US and abroad countries, I mean, in developed countries, in 1980s or like that itself, and in 80s or 90s, they used to have this virtual classes. Even because students used to meet professors only through virtual streams. Sometimes because professors may be engaged in some other research activities. So, but now in 2021 or 2020, we are just in virtual things. So this is, see that, but we should now, anyhow, all the students have learned the technicalities in computer software, in computers, basic computers. And written communication, drafting. I think I also now like to just remember our friends and sir, my guru, Dr. E. Satyanarayana sir, who was very good at drafting. Sir was very good at drafting. He also has taught us, and even the office personnel like Mr. Chandrasekhar sir and others might be knowing the way he used to draft. The drafting skills is very, very essential for each and everybody. And influence need to be a good influencer always. And what you can just do during your things, like, yes, you have to go for the real life cases, case studies, cases, no, and you can go for reviewing the project, go to a library and go through the articles like life science articles, or life science students go to the life science articles, recent articles also. You can see how this COVID-19 and now not new Omicron, the new variant has come up, and people say that there is no like a 36, it's a pleomorphic in nature. So all these things and all, you can, how do you learn? You can learn not only in textbooks, but you can learn a lot by reading through journals, magazines. And you need to do projects also. You can, if you are very good at doing the many small internships at the end of semesters, at least go for to a company and do mini projects or many in that. I like 28 days like that. We are having that time period of doing internships according to UGC or AICT. So as per that, no, just we can, if you do all these things, no, will become all these things like project work, internships, your case studies and all. It makes you employable. That means you are getting ready to the corporate. That is, these things makes you ready to corporate. That's what internships, learning, practice, experience, and exposure. So you need to have good exposure. What's happening around, you should know. What is the latest technologies? What is the recent emerging technologies? You should know, like this. And always know, you need to share and present. So here, no, like if you just know like a presentation, you need to discuss what's happening, and you need to just know share among with your friends, colleagues. That's very, very important. So how to build on the communication skills? Because I said, wherever you are, wherever, anywhere across the globe, the person who is good at communication definitely can excel. One thing, how can you build your communication skills? Yes. So you should know, like, to become an effective communicator, you have to just know like better response from all the stakeholders. That is, so you need to be very responsiveness, and you need to just know be quick in problem solving. So quick in problem solving. Also, if you are a good communicator, definitely you can easily solve the problem with your effectiveness. I mean, with effective communication. And such persons will have a strong decision making skills you can have, and could be consistency in the workflow always, and you'll be strong business. You can develop the relations, how means through better communication, and you can also have better control when you are with the audience or somewhere, and you can have the advanced professional image with your better communication or effective communication skills. What are the essential aspects of communication when you say that? Essential communication skills for you are, like listening. When I say that, everybody might have said that right from your school days or from your intermediate stage, like LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Listening is there. What it comes first? Listening. A person who listens more will be poor means definitely. I mean, you are not a very good. You cannot reach to the good positions in the organizations. You need to listen what the people are telling. Always, you also have to cultivate the habit of listening and friendliness. That is, no, actually, wherever we are, we have to create the environment very conducive and congenial. So this one, which comes when you have the positive mental attitude. That is, the positive mental attitude here is no people who are with the PMA are total quality people. We said that is TQP, total quality people. That means they have very good strength of character, strength of integrity, and the strength of gratitude, the strength of devotion, determination. Everything will be there with those people, the total quality people. So you need to develop that. For that, no, that friendliness, that is interpersonal relationship should be good. You have to maintain that. And open-mindedness, always, yes, especially during your education time, you need to be open-minded, what you want to just have and what you like to just perceive. This is required. And feedback for every good thing, that is, if you want to improve in your life, you have to get the feedback. Might be sometimes positive, or if the sometimes we have a positive constructive criticism, we say it as, that also is fine. You have to take, and then you need to just improve that. And confidence, always know you should, whatever no, I said, we also E is equal to MC square. I said my excellence is equal to motivation and confidence twice. That is, you should have a good confidence, self-confidence. One great person says that self-confidence, self-knowledge, and self-controls, these three things alone lead the life to sovereign powers. Self-control, I mean self-confidence, self-knowledge, and self-control. These three things alone lead the life to sovereign powers. So self-confidence is required. And non-verbal communication, I said, no, like, yes, when you go for an interview room, that easily they will, 100 people are there, means easily we can just screen the candidate. Yes, we want this 10 candidates, please come this side. 90 candidates, you can go. We can screen easily. We will screen. HR can screen easily because your way of standing and your facial expressions, all the things easily can be we can observe and we can evaluate and we can assess. HR can assess. What about habit of innovation? Always go for innovation. Innovation is like the mother of creation. We say, like, you should have that innovation mind. So as maybe a biotechnologist, so how you have to look for the innovations. Now, yes, think that now we are having that COVID-19 period. Now the new Omicron is coming. Think that with your mind, that's what you can, how it can be, controlled, or how it can be mitigated. So you can just work on it. And commerce students also see that how you can just scale up in other activities, like how you can just go and do the things. Even that especially during this pandemic, small scale industries have done well. More might be like the medium or large scale industries might have got affected, but not so largely, but got affected. But small scale industries have just were able to cope up with the pandemic. That's what. So differentiation. So differentiation is very, very essential. So you need to differentiate. You have to be unique. That's what one beautiful quote is there. Like, if you when you see the moon, you see the beauty of God. When you see the sun, you see the power of God. When you see the mirror, you see the beautiful creation of God. That is you. You are unique. You are distinct. So, dear students, everybody, I'm telling that, like Dr. Abdul Kalam sir says that everybody may not have equal talents, but everybody do have an equal opportunity to develop the talents. So, like that, don't think that you are everybody is unique. Everybody do have a lot of potentials, but the potentials you need to unleash your potentials. When now time has come, and the semester, now you will be having the placement. The companies might started coming in to campus, so you need to be ready to get enter into the corporate. And also you should not only this, if you want to go for higher studies, yes, you have to be ready and you have to make up your mind. Now this is the time. So you need to be distinct. You need to differentiate yourself among the others, the crowd. Yeah. There should be a continuous activity. That is actually, yeah, you should go for. Always assess your community. That is, see that whatever discipline you are, that see what your area is. My area, suppose I am a biochemist. Biochemist, what are the opportunities in the market of a biochemist? Where can I just get into those companies? How can I get in? Microbiologist, where can I land in next? Either I had to do a post-graduation, or I had to get into research, or I had to just, yes, you do have a lot of opportunities. See, the market is wide open now. The market is wide open, and don't just no restrict yourself. A lot of opportunities for life science students, similarly for commerce students, mathematics students, and statistics students. Lot of opportunities are there in the market. Only thing, no, just you need to just open your eyes and just go for, and see that in your area how the unemployment thing is there. Unemployment, when I say, that means they are not ready to the, now also I say there are thousands and lakhs of jobs at the market. Only thing that you are not meeting the requirement of the company, you are not ready. That's why we say it is unemployment. Definitely unemployment means no, we do not accept. Even HR, many things, there are jobs are there, people do ask, and what are the jobs, what are specific jobs are there, and what education, what is, whether you are eligible for that job, specific job, and what services already do exist in that. All those things you need to just do the homework. And here the careers overview in the life sciences, I said no, like lot of opportunities for life science students. Don't just feel, don't know just I mean like no, you need not know, think that we do not have opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. So you can go into, get into the research side, that especially clinical. Even I say I have done sometime the research in pulse magnetofield, PMF, pulse magnetofield, that is not relating to that. And there is a lot of research, and preclinical researches generally do happens, and for that no, they require biotechnologists, they require they do take biochemist candidates, they do take microbiologist candidates. In all the hospitals, of course, you require one biochemist, you require biochemist, you require microbiologist, you require biotechnologist to handle the equipments. And in pharmaceutical industry also, you require, your role is there. And especially for new product development, who does? Only biotechnologist, microbiologist, or biochemist does. And also for the medical affairs, you have marketing. There are a lot of things. Pharmaceutical, of course, when they come out with a drug, and who will be doing? The biochemist, no, a person who is biochemist or biotechnologist, or microbiologist. Yes, you can do a very good marketing. Don't think that yes, you can do a very good marketing, because as you know the basics, the life sciences terminologies, so you can scale up in the marketing division. And the sales, the product support, yeah, you can go to corporate, and even you can just go for the business development, and even you can go for the venture. You can start your own business also. I mean, like some clinical things you can start here, especially a lot of I mean like biotechnology. We are, I mean, like in Siliceri, especially in Chennai, we are having one hub in the sense for biotechnology hub. We are having a lot of Aranya biosciences, and some people are doing a lot of work in biotechnology and life sciences related areas. And the serum, that is especially, the institutes like the top institute in India, like the Serum Institutes, Eli Lilly, Avestagen, and Panakia Biotech, Dr. Reddy's lab, and Shanta Biotech lab, and Ranbaxy, of course, Cisco Research Labs are there, Reliance Life Sciences, Monsanto, many things, many labs, many people are doing extensive research. And these are certain things, like for biology students, like where you can get into, don't just feel that. So where we can know many, I said like many students are there who have done research, PhD in especially in microbiology, biochemistry, biotechnology, and students, they got settled well. Many of them, they went to abroad and they got settled, and few are in India and they're also doing well. And this all the areas you can become an anesthetic, what you call anesthesiologist, and development biologist, virologist, a histologist, medical writer, microbiologist, medical assistant, biophysicist, biostatistician, biotechnologist, botanist, brewmasters, broadcasters, cell biologists, and clinical technicians, and consultant, and crime lab technicians, and aquatic ecologists. We are having geomarine technologists in like that, many ECMR, ICMR, and IAR, like many things are there where you can get into, and you will have a very bright, very, I mean, like high prosperity you can just see in those areas. And even students with life sciences, you can get into the civil services like IFS, forest service. So botany, zoology, or even I think nowadays microbiology, biochemistry also they had included, I think so. Yes, if you are having good bits, yes, you can get into those things. Environmental science, again, one more very demand area. And biotechnologies, of course, you are having. If you want get miss, you can get into. And after that, no, if you write the gate examinations, of course, you will get into good universities. Bioinformatics, yes. And for all these things, what you have to do, cultivate a habit of reading. Read. Like Dr. Kalam sir says, dream, and convert your dreams into thoughts and thoughts into actions. Simple like that. So you have to read. Please do cultivate the habit of reading. You are not alone. Your book, when you are, my friend is sometimes when we are at low, we read for a long time, and this will just to energize us. So you all might have experienced, you just read, you will get a very good sleep. For that you don't read, but read like that. You cultivate and read some articles. Go to the library and read. A lot of journals are there. Read related articles, latest articles, and then just discuss with the professors, faculty members, and you will get a lot of things from that, you see. And books, yes, very lot of books are there. Everyone just know, you can go for the references, good references. For life sciences, you can go for that, like you have to read some referral books like Leninger or Harper's or Paul's, like that. No, you can just read. And even for commerce students, I am Pandey and Ashwatthappa, very good book on OB. And as Philip Kotler in marketing. So like many good books are there, just where you can just read. Okay. And learn continuously. Continuous learning is important. Everyone has to just keep learning, because learning should be continuous. Now we also learn every day. Don't think that now we have stopped learning. If we stop learning, means that is the end of the day. So the learning should be continuous in our life. And new challenges, always take the challenges. Challenges are plenty. That's what I said. New challenges, new learnings, boost confidence. And yeah, you have to know that you should have that burning desire, and you should have that self-confidence, and that learning forward always. And always with all these things, how it makes you a unique, or you should it makes you a professional, we say that. So I will just tell one small story here about professionalism. Once there was a man, seems like okay, he was in sculpture. The sculpture, he had his they were just doing a big statues. Statues, generally you have they'll give to some head portion to somebody, and body portion, leg portion, like that they'll be just doing. Previously monolithic they'll be doing. Now it will happen like this. This man was given head portion seems, so he was doing that. A 70-meter tall statue seems. So they were all just not doing that, and it was about to just erect in the next few days. And that man, the man came the next. He came and said that yes, everything is fine. Why don't you just start? We'll start tomorrow or next day, like that. The sculptor said, no sir, sorry, I require some more time, because there is some defect in the head portion. He just looked, seems he looked and observed minutely, microscopic with microscopic something like microscopic eyes, we say. So he looked minutely, and then he didn't find any difference. He didn't find at all there is defect in the head anywhere. And he said, what is there? What defect is it that? Why? He said, no sir. And then he took him and just showed that it's a very hairline defect seems. And that man said, see, what, Baba, that is 70 foot tall. You are going to erect, the head is somewhere. Who will see that? Nobody will see. That he said, seems. To that, no, the man replied, sir, for you, it may not, I mean, not visible. For me, it is clearly visible. If I live like that, no, that is really, no, I think something will prick my consciousness. So this is called professionalism. So you have to just not work for yourself. You have to think for yourself. You be yourself always, and this will make you distinct. This will make you unique. This is professionalism. You become a professional. That is, yeah. Always appreciate the diversity and inclusions. Of course, yeah, there is some. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, importance of diversity. Of course, you have a lot of people are there on campus with a different diversity. That means different skills, different expertise. We say it as, and all you have to just know, need to just appreciate their, I mean, the cultures, the traditions that you should know. Why? Because in corporate, you'll be having every day they will be having some activity, because to make you comfort. So all these are all called as employee engagement activities. In the name of employee engagement activities, they do a lot of things on corporate. I mean, cultural diversity, like culture, ethnicity, people, belief, tradition. I said no, like, so all these things, we say, so suppose no, you go for from you are in India, and you will be going to abroad, and you become an expat, of course, as a manager or officer, like that. So a technocrat also. So you become an expat. So expatriate, no, of course, you will be have many people do come back, because of culture shock. We say it. This one here itself, you need to develop those things. Yes, that people, you have to love them. You need to just know adaptability, that you need to change, because change is not a painful process. A resistance to change is a painful process. So this is what you need to just keep in mind. Change is inevitable. You have to accept the change, and you need to go according to the changes. What a point, right? So time management, of course. So 6 tips, I mean, like we had given, like the limit your resources, take some rest. Rest is very, very important. At least like a minimum 6 to 8 hours, you need to just take rest, because for working for that, again, you have to come back. That's what in companies and all, they will be giving a lot of, I mean, like focus or importance on taking rest. That is. Okay, next, set the deadlines. So you also have to set goals and deadlines. Yes, by March 2022, I need to get a place in so and so company, or I need to go for higher education. Like that, you need to just make a list or deadline. You have to set a deadline. Next, align your biological, I mean, like clock. That means here you should nowadays, because of this mobile smartphones, people throughout the night 11 times, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and all. This is not a very good sign, because you spoil that. You should not be after 9:30 or 10. You have to rest to bed, and you have to just give up to your mobile, and you just go to bed. So that is wise, and that also will be good for the health. And whenever it is required, we need to just see. Otherwise, it will I think harm us. And try to practice different topics. That is very, very important. I already told that you need to be I mean, like don't need to be a master. At least you need to jack of all trades. Like something you should know ABC of all the things nowadays. Okay. Yeah. Output. Whenever now we see what is the output of the program. Now also we see what is the output of the program. By seeing the feedback, we can get what is output of this program. So whether how many students got benefit and what is that, everything now we see how through that output. I mean, what is this 1 hour or 1.5 hour, what has been given and what you had learned, what you had acquired. It tells that output. Okay. Work-life balance. Okay, fine. So this is the end of my just slide. And before that, one thing I will just tell, and then with that we'll close that. I think so, with the permission of all. One thing, sharpen your axe. That is one thing. One last thing. Once there was a, a man by name called John, who was a woodcutter, and his profession was he used to cut the trees in a in the forest. And he that means, and he used to his profession is that, and he used to get no salary for that. He was paid for that, and he was there in the company for some 5 years. It was going on. And so after that, after 5th year like that, another man, a person called Joseph has joined the company. And this man, within a year, he got a rise. Within a year, he got a rise. This man worked for 5 years, he didn't get a rise. That man, within a year, he got a rise. So immediately, what happened? These people, this man, John, he went to the manager and asked him, "Why, sir? This man has joined recently and he got a hike. I didn't get a hike for though I am working for the past 5 years." That man said, "See, Mr. John, this is a a goal-oriented company, and you have to work. Even the productivity should be there. If there is no productivity, then how can you just give rise?" Then this man went next day and he just hit harder, and then but even though as he worked harder, hit harder, he could not increase the number of trees cutting when compared to other man. So then again he came to the boss and said that, "Sir, I have just put my best, but I couldn't cut more number of trees. What's the reason?" Then immediately what happened? The boss just told that, "Yes, even I also do not know. You can please ask Mr. Joseph what he will tell you." And immediately this man went to the Joseph and just asked that, how you are able to cut the trees, more number of trees in a short span of time. Then he told that, yes, after every cut, after every cut of the tree, that means after every time I used to cut the tree, I used to take rest for some time. While taking rest, what I do, I used to sharpen my axe. So when was your last time you had sharpened your axe? Similarly, dear students, you need to sharpen your axe. Time has come. I don't know at what time. Now the time has come for you to be prepared and ready to get into the corporate, which is a beautiful world. Everybody can enter into it with your skills. Definitely, and with a positive attitude, you can enter and you can become prosperity in that in the corporate or in any industry, wherever you just sneak into it. Okay, fine. I think with that, I like to thank once again Dr. Ravikanth sir and Principal Madam, and mainly to the management of SVDC, and to my friends who are faculty members of SVDC and others. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity to address the students on corporate readiness.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge and giving us the valuable information about corporate readiness. Now I request Lahari Singh Raju from 3rd MSc to start question and answer session. Over to you, Lahari.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Ms. Lahari.
The first question is from Ms. Ruchita. She would like to ask you that how to manage the peer pressure received during placement activities and move further away from negativity.
Yeah. So peer pressure, of course, this is sometimes you have a healthy competition. healthy in the peer pressure in the sense, no, two things are there. One is definitely my friend got placed there. I didn't get placed. That will be one thing. Next, one more thing, no, yes. So I have to get placed. I also have to get placed. So develop a healthy competition. Develop a healthy competition. So definitely you will not have that pressure. So with the pleasure, participate in all the things. You will not have pressure.
Okay, so thank you. So the next question is from Mr. Rajesh. How to face rejection during interviews and maintain our nervousness?
Pardon? How was?
How to face rejection during interviews?
Face rejections. How to face rejections?
Rejections. Once after you get rejected during interview, how to take it sportively?
Take it. Okay, fine. See, ma, simple thing, ma. There are n number of companies are there in the market. You will have a dream company. Suppose you have a dream company. I want to get into Serum Institute. Suppose you had a dream that I want to get into that company, or you want to get into say as TCS. I want to get into TCS, like that you had. But unfortunately, you were rejected. Unfortunately, for some reasons, you were rejected. So for that, you need not get upset, because there are a number of companies who pay better salaries or more salaries than that company. That also you can look into it. That is one thing. And you can just step into those companies first. And later on, you, by proving your mettle or ability, definitely TCS will invite you one day. You can land into your dream job. That happens. So, but what you can lose anything, but you don't lose your self-confidence. No problem, because failures are stepping stones to success. We say that is, we should not get failure. But what I say, mistakes. Generally, we commit mistakes. We commit small mistakes. It is a human to to err is a human. We say it as we commit mistakes, but this mistake should not be repeated. If the mistakes are repeated, means that it's a habit. So you need to avoid committing mistakes. So see that in first interview, I was not selected, means might be there are some reasons for not getting selected. What are those reasons? Please make a note, and then you try to improvise. That's what we say. SWOT analysis we say. Especially forget about that. But you need to first see that what is your strength and weakness. So that okay, this is my strength, this is my weakness. So that area they might have. So in your resume also, you need to focus much on your strength. Sometimes you put all, then you are giving away for the interviewer to just ask those things. So you have to show these things, especially in which area you are very strong. Definitely you will crack the interview.
Okay, sir, thank you. The last question is from Ms. Radhika. She is asking, what are the most important parameters we have to consider for being corporate ready?
Yeah. First and most important parameter is you need to upgrade your skills. One is the communication skills and technical skills and presentation skills. So these three things are very, very essential to get into the corporate. Communication skills, very important. Technical skills, in which whatever the area you are, that you need to upgrade, and you need to just hone that. And mainly presentation skills. How do you present yourself? This matters.
Suresh, I have a question. How did you fine-tune yourself when you actually thought of doing MBA? What were the challenges ahead? Because that was completely a different stream, not related to biological sciences, not related to fatty acids, amino acids, something like that. It was totally different. And later on, you could complete your PhD in the same field.
Yes.
And I want the students to understand what challenges you faced when you initially thought of pursuing your career in management? How did you manage it?
Thank you very much, sir. First of all, no, I had to thank Dr. Ravikanth, sir, once again. But, sir, you know that, of course, the thing, but anyhow, I am like to tell that when I was after my graduation, I actually planned to go for two things. One is MTM, it is Master of Tourism Management at Pondicherry University, and MBA. Unfortunately, I didn't get in those days. No, very few colleges were there. That you have to get a good rank, and then of course some reasons no, I couldn't get. And then I went for civil service coaching, and there also no, once no, I got selected in prelims, and next time I couldn't make. Then I went for my post graduations. That thing was lingering on that. So manage during my career, when I started my career, as teaching also, I used to always tap the students, their potentials, because I want to see that something is hidden, which is not been, like leveraged like that or unleashed. So I used to tap, because at least let the students know, we have to lift the students and let them go and just reach their destinations. This is one thing. That managerial things and all, it was there. Like I was like making, and we used to organize in NSS program also. We used to organize large number of students, and students I used to take the students to SV University. Whenever we go to SV University, we used to bag at least some 10 to 15 in all the events. We used to get prize like that. We never leave, we never make the student to leave any event, a literature event or arts event, whatever the events like that. No, and also my wife, Dr. Selvi, she's from commerce background. When she said no, like, and also some people once Gopal Rao sir, I think previous former special officer sir, was told that you are having a lot of managerial skills, but really you are a science faculty, like that. Some people, the faculty members, they asked me, I thought you are an arts faculty, but I didn't know that no, you are a science faculty, like they were telling, but it was there hidden. And fortunately a day came, and we started Vidyaniketan Institute of Management studies in our Vidyaniketan. At the time, no, sir told that yes, we want a very good and loyal and very good faculty members. Sir had a vision that, at the time, he want to have a school of commerce, school of management, like that he used to tell. And it was telling one day, I thought, no, why don't I do? Already, the KMM sir was also principal of KMM Degree College. And KMM, they had an Institute of Management Studies. And Dr. Jawahar Bab, at the time he was pursuing a PhD, he also used to tell that, why don't you just do that? My wife has done, after her MCom, she has done MFM. At the time, no, then I thought, oh, why don't I do MBA? And I have done MBA. And I also got with a distinction, I passed with distinction. And again, I have done MPhil, and again, I have done a PhD. And not now also I am pursuing a program that is a postgraduate diploma in supply chain management from Indian Institute of Materials Management. So like this, I afterwards, of course, once I just entered into management, it all came to my wishes, and I am doing so now. Since 2009 onward, 9 or 10 onwards, I am heading the department. I worked in different colleges, engineering. Like MBA department, well, in engineering colleges like JNN and Apollo and now Welltech. I am heading, and also as I have some I like to have a network. I always know networking. I like to just build a good network. So with my trait, like that networking parameter, like trait or character which I had, that thing made me to become a placement officer also, and I headed, and I also now I am Dean Industrial Relations. So now, mostly many chairmen, many general managers, many vice presidents, I just interact and I learned a lot from them. And still I am learning a lot from my students and from the industry.
Thank you, Suresh.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions, Lahari?
No questions. I think Lahari, she has to unmute. Yeah, fine.
Lahari, you can unmute and talk.
Sorry, sir. I didn't see that. Yes, sir. No more questions, sir. I have got 3 questions I asked.
Okay. Okay, Sneha.
Yes, sir.
You can
Thank you,
continue.
Lahari. Now I request Ms. M. Moksha from BCom third year to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Sneha. Good afternoon, respected speaker, principal ma'am, HOD sir, and all the participants. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose vote of thanks for this webinar on corporate readiness. I, on behalf of Sri Vidyaniketan Degree College and the entire fraternity of management here, extend a very hearty gratitude to our today's speaker, A. Suresh Kumar, who spared time from his busy schedule to give us a thought-provoking and interesting session to enlighten us with various skills required to be ready for the corporate world. I would like to express our deep gratitude to our principal, Ashalata ma'am, for her support and presence in this webinar. I would also thank our head of department, Ravikanth sir, for his guidance, moral support, and being a backbone throughout the session. I extend my vote of thanks to our technical team for providing posters and the organizing team for successfully organizing the webinar. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants for joining us today. Over to you, Sneha.
Great.
Thank you, Moksha. Now I thank all the participants for joining us today. And please kindly fill the feedback forms for receiving your e-certificates. Best wishes and take care.
Principal, madam, shall we end the session, madam?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Suresh.
again-
It was a very interesting session. So hope all the students as well as the participants have benefited. So wish you all the best, sir. So we'll always look forward to meeting you once again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very
you
much.
all.
It's my pleasure. Have a nice day to all. Yes, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Suresh.
Thank
madam.
you all the
Thank you,
participants
sir.
as well as the hosting team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the student team. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Fine, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Fine, sir. Shall I?
Yeah, you can leave, Suresh.
Fine, madam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Sneha? Exit అయిపోయినారా? Okay. You can also.
Yes, sir.